took me out, right? And then proceeded to come down and give more than first and second target. So my question to you is, like, I don't want to get into a, I don't understand and I was in the room. I want to like minimize that. I want to understand what it is that, okay, so first of all, would you have taken this short up here at the top?
Where exactly? What you said here, where exactly?
Would you have taken this short? So I took the short just at 10 o'clock, right?
You had no lines? Yep. What's to the left? Let me look at it for a minute. Put it at the hard right edge. What the question you're asking? Oh, yeah. You got a triple top there.
Okay, would you take this trade?
On the hard right edge?
On the hard
Yep.
right edge.
Yes.
Okay, so.
And I would have taken the first one too.
Okay, now let's talk this trade right here.
Okay.
Because I heard you say something this morning that is, I need clarification on.
Yeah, I definitely would have taken that one on the hard right edge. I mean, a couple of reasons. Straight down, straight up. Well, actually, it started with a box breakout on the blue box, right? Went straight up. People jumped in. I didn't want to miss it. It got to a point, boxed out, came back straight down, straight back up. I look left. I see, yeah, you got a blue line in there. And yeah, I would definitely take it.
Right? So this trade here, I took in the room this morning, right? So here is our support area down here at the bottom.
Yeah, I would have taken that long too. I think we talked about that one.
Yeah, no, we talked about the long. I understand the long, okay? I'm trying to understand the logic over here. Now, I took this trade over here. I went long. Look what happened.
Well, you went long?
I'm sorry, I went short. I went short.
Oh.
I went short on this bar. It gave one tick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it proceeded to come up against me. Now, you were telling me,
yeah,
while this was happening, that there's still selling going on this bar. Right? And that I shouldn't have to worry.
Well, I said keep your eye on it.
Right? And then all of a sudden it did this.
Yeah, right? That stopped you out.
Stopped me out. And then look.
It went down. Yeah, your stop was too close for it. Yeah, you know, I mean, if all you can do is you know, whatever stop you're using, 12 ticks, then that's all you can do, and that's just the breaks. If that's the case, you have two options. Take the signal, which is the best way to get him, ensure you get in, or don't take the signal and see if you get a pullback. You know, it's just the way it is. But so, if you get stopped out, why didn't you just go back in as soon as it came back to your entry?
You mean, where would you get back? Okay, I get stopped out on this bar right up here. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Where do you want me to get back in?
Right in the down close of the next bar.
This one here or this one?
No, that's the one you got stopped out on.
Yeah.
You don't trade on that one. You got stopped out on that one.
Yeah.
You needed to come back. Yeah, that one. Why not try that one?
Because it's at the bottom of the ledge, right?
Yeah, I know, but you just got stopped out. So your stop is now above that wick high. But if you believed in a trade, and to me, you know, all they really did was shake you out. Your stop was just too close. You know, we work with the stops we have. Doesn't mean the market cares what stop you have. It just doesn't care. Okay, so if you look left, the market knows it's a 3BR. Why does the market know it's a 3BR?
Well, it's a double top.
No, it's a triple top. Look left.
Yeah.
Why does the market know that?
What do you mean, why does the market know it?
I'm asking you, why does the market know that it's a triple top? Why does it know to just push it a little bit for the stops? Why?
because this is a double top. A bunch of people got in over here. There's stops up here. They came up and got them, and then they came down.
That's right. The market knows everybody's looking at this. It knows it made a double top. Actually, it really made a triple top, by a few ticks. Market knows it. So, it- you know, and it's going to just take the close hand, the close stops. And then it went down. There's no reason not to get back in on something like that. Now, this event it's a particular event. Doesn't mean it's a signal you could always trade. Doesn't mean you should always jump back in. But on these conditions, why not? I mean, look what it's doing. Running down, running up, running down, running up, running down. It chop, 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 chop from about 09 something or other. I can't see the times, but and then it ran up, ran down, ran up. Yeah. So it had a launching pad. It knows. Why do you think it 360 like that anyway? I'll bet you a ton of people jumped in long for the next breakup because it had a launching pad to the left. Everybody's waiting. You got higher lows, higher highs. You just made another higher high. I bet you there's a slew of people that went long on that high tick up there. That's classic.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's no reason why you couldn't just jump back in on that. You would have gotten a 4 and 8. Look look at the next event that's happening. So now this gets tougher. You know, to me, if you got the first one, if you did get back in, you got stopped out once, you took the first, the re-entry, you got 4 and 8. You might have tried that next candle down as it held for that candle. That's 2 to the left.
This guy here.
Yeah, might have tried that one. I might have been inclined to try that one and get another 4 and 8. And if I tried it and I had money in the kitty, I might even just stay with it. But
So this morning, Ed,
what happened next?
I'm conflicted.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that would have been that.
So I'm conflicted. Here's why I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because I'm torn between in the room sticking to the signals so that everybody sees the signals, right? I'm taking the 3 bars and whatever. And I'm conflicted because I know that I could be taking the trades with less risk by taking them closer to the line, right? Now, you probably would have, after that it did this, after that it came down, or you probably would have been sitting up here with an order already.
Probably. That's just me. But yeah, I mean, look at my risk. What, 5, 6 ticks? Where you got stopped out would be my risk. Yeah. But my stop wouldn't be there. But I mean, my stop would probably be about 10 back. But yeah, I would have taken it on tap and been out already when you got in. And if that happened, I probably would have jumped back in on that peekaboo bar, that peaked up and done it again. And I'm not sure I would have done it a third time if I had gotten those first 2. I probably would have let it go. The better trade was to the upside, the one you passed, because you said news, but there is no news. There was no news, but you passed on it, and you planned on that trade.
Yeah, but
And we spoke, and you said the better trade has come down, and then it happened, and you didn't do it right off the launch pad.
Okay, for next time. That's for next time.
Yeah, but that's the bigger question here.
That's for next time. That's a learning experience for next time.
Okay. You took the tough one. The easy one was given to you. Launchpad, launchpad. You got rising boxes, rising lows, rising highs. It gave you a nice deep pullback. That was a stop run. They hurt a lot of people on that run because they took the breakout bar, right? They took that breakout bar and got
They
stopped.
took this bar. They took this bar right here, somewhere up here.
Yep. And they got trapped in the box, and then it gyrated, and then it ran them down. So that was a lot of pain for those people. You could have taken that, but yeah, whatever. And then the better trade, and I told you the better trade though was to the down, was to get in this long push because it looks like it was going up, and you planned on it. You said, well, if it comes down here and it gets my thing, it closes up, I'm going to take it. And you said, oh, but it's news. There was no news.
It's still 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, the market behaves funky.
Oh, sometimes only when there's news. We don't know. These absolutes don't really exist. They're conventions, even the news. A lot of people love the news. They look at it, they see what happens, and they jump on the bandwagon, and very often they lead to very profitable trades. You can't be afraid of it. You just got to be able. When it starts to get to the news, you got to follow the price action. You got to follow what's happening because they're gonna do the pump and dump stuff. They're gonna do the instant reversals. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. But it's no different than what happens in slow time. It just happens real fast. But if you practiced with it and you can follow it quickly and just not get caught up in a direction, just see what they're doing, there's no reason not to capitalize it. I capitalize on it a lot. There's no reason to be afraid of it. Now, some news is absolutely terrifying, like FOMC news or home sales or one of those things. But a lot of the news is not that bad. It's going to do what it's going to do. It's just going to do it fast. And if you just follow it, the principles are the same: higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. It's all the same. The game is the same. It just happens quicker.
Look at these scoundrels. I'm looking at the 30-minute chart. They came down this morning. They traded down in this area, 9:30 to 10 o'clock, right? And then look what they did. They came all the way back and zoomed all the way up for the rest of the day.
Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, see, the long is what you wanted. That long, that first one that you did not take that you planned on would have been a great one. And even the next one would have been a great one. Did you take that one?
No, I was I was sitting at minus 500. I took a trade, got $300, and I've been busy. I'm telling you, I am so busy. It's been crazy busy.
Yeah, that 10-20 something trade, that would have been a nice one. It's almost the same thing as the one before. Yeah.
But we've taken out this low over here. Shouldn't we be still thinking short here? Because
No.
we've taken out the low?
Look left.
I mean, look left.
You're still
looking left. Look, you got a brick over here. You're coming all the way down. Why are we going long?
No. Not thinking short, thinking something, but not thinking the trade short. I'm not thinking the trade short. I'm still trying to, thinking long. We're taking out higher highs and higher lows. Look left. Put that at the hard right edge.
Right here?
Yeah, put that at the hard right edge. There. Okay. So no. More to the left. One more. 3 more. One more. Yeah. There. Okay. So the only place to go long is up near your blue line, right? And as a matter of fact, now there's really no long to go unless you just took the blue line.
But we've been so far away from this block.
Yeah, I know.
We come all the way back down here.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, short. The only place to go short would be the blue line. The only place to go short would be outside the box, the bottom of the pink bar when it gets taken out. Other than that, I'm looking for, I'd like the long entry, but I'm going to need exactly what happened to the left. What happened to the left? The bottom blue line. That's the purpose of your blue lines. I'm going to need, so short from the top blue line, long from the bottom blue line. The only place I can go long again is if I get a blue line. And the nearest blue line is that one. So if I go one bar to the right, if you go one bar.
Coming right up.
I'm not going to go long there. be out of my mind to go long there
Why not?
because
Look,
I'm not going to.
You got support resistance.
No, I got resistance in front of me. On top of me, I got resistance. We traded up there.
It's a 3-bar with trend.
Nope. You got resistance on top of you. Throw a box around. That's just two. That's a 5 box. That's a 5 box on top of you. Next bar. Actually, I want to get in long because I've got higher lows. Look at it, it's going up. Draw a trend line from the bottom swing there at 08 or whatever, 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, all the way down there and draw a trend line. No, draw a trend line.
Oh, you mean a vertical, a 45-degree one?
Yeah, draw a trend line. Show me where you draw a trend line. Nope, 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 nope. That's not what you put.
Where do you want it?
All the way to the lowest low.
Here or
Nope.
here?
Yep. Now extend it out. I usually use the bottoms of the candles. I don't really do the wicks too much.
Okay.
I put them at the bottom of the candles.
All
Now,
right.
see, that's where I want my long from. Okay, now look at that intersection between your horizontal line and your trend line. That's where I would want my long. And take that trend line and put it at the bottom of the bar of the long you did not get in.
It is right there.
No, the trend line, not the horizontal line. Extend it all the way out. Extend it, extend it. Look at that. Okay, that's where I would want to get my long. Right in that little zone there. If I was going to do long, I'm not going to do long too much higher because if I look left, I got snap down, snap up, snap down. And then I got that launching pad. And then right before the launching pad, snap down. And then another jigger rig. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 straight down. And before that, there's a bunch going up. And this thing is just swinging like crazy. They're just running people down. I want to get in long. It's
Okay,
just,
hold that thought. I gotta go to the bathroom. Back in a minute or two. All right, I'm sorry, Ed. I'm back.
so I think when you analyze price action, you need to approach it from the point that you don't know. The only thing you know is what happened just prior to the left. And then when you look at that one, you need to compare that to the one that happened just prior to the left of that. And when you look at that one, you need to compare that to the one that just happened just prior to the left and prior to the left. And each time you do that, you say, well, what did they just do to the hard right edge guys? To the one going forward. What did they do to them? So first is you got to say where we are right now on that second swing up at 10:30 to 20 something, whatever that is. you know, with the trend line at, yeah, right there. Compare that to what happened to the left. And then you say, well, what did they do to everybody in the middle? What happened? And then when you get to the left one, go to the next left low, go to the next left low. Yeah, now compare that one to the one to the left. What did they do? What happened to everybody? What happened to the buyers? What happened to the sellers?
Well, all the buyers got burned.
Yeah, well, some of them made money. They
Well,
got in,
the ones
know.
that didn't look for a huge target made money.
Yeah, yeah. And if they had runners, well, they got stopped out on their runners. So then what happened to that one where your cursor is to the one to the left? And then, you know, see how that is. And then keep going left, and then keep going left and keep going left. And now, remember, now you got to come back to the hard right edge. So what's the pattern? Well, if I look at it, there's your trend line. I mean, you can discuss the pattern. It doesn't matter. The trend line tells you the pattern. There's the pattern. And in the meantime, they're just whacking everybody. Whether you go long or short, you know, hopefully you went short from as high as possible and you got something. And hopefully if you did take a breakout, you took, or long, you took it from as low as possible and you might have made some money too. But there's no long, big trade here. The only big trade is if you get in long. There's no big short trade.
If you got in long, let's say that you got in at 35, for you to be making big money, you had to have that trade evaporate 3 times on you.
No.
4 times.
Where your cursor is now,
Yeah.
if you got in long there,
Yeah.
that was a good trade.
Yeah, that's a good trade from here to there. But if you stayed in it longer term, they came all the way back.
Yeah, that's right. But you'd be crazy to give that all up. When you boxed out up there, you
Yep.
take your exit. And then your blue line showed up because it wouldn't be there until that box finished, right? And then if you wanted to go short, you'd have to go short right there at that blue line. And if you tried it a couple of times, you might have made money on 1 or 2 of them, but it would have been eternal grief. And if you had the fortitude to stick with scratch, get a first target and keep your stop behind the high, you might have gotten down to the bottom. Who knows? But who cares? Because if I look left, where do I want to go long again? At the blue line, at the trend line and the blue line intersection. And then you do it again because it happened to the left a whole bunch of times, 2 and a whole bunch of times 3 and 4 and 5 and okay, I mean, that's the bigger trade. And so you take that again at that intersection and you might have gotten first target, you might have gotten stopped out if you moved your stop up too close. Yeah, you know, scratch, break even, who knows? First target, second target, 6 and 8, whatever. And then you got the box breakout. I might have been tempted to take that box breakout blue. Just get a few more ticks.
This guy here?
Yeah, I like your blue boxes. I like the blue ones only. But they typically, I mean, a lot of times they turn into who got hers. But, you know, if I'm looking left and I see all the rest of it to add to it, I might take it. If I don't see enough, I wouldn't take it. But for the most part, I'll take it. Sometimes I take it. I can't say I take it regularly. I don't even have the blue boxes on my chart. Um, I don't, you know what I have on my chart? I have horizontal lines, the daily pivots, and sometimes I put a trend line in. Even the moving average, I don't really bother with too much unless I'm on the 233. But I don't have it on my 10 range unless I'm running the strategy.
Only reason I have that moving average is for the auto trader.
Uh,
I don't use it either. I pay attention to all the trend lines. I'm trading the horizontal trend lines. It's all.
Yeah, a nice clean chart is the best chart as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, and so you take that last, you know, intersection, and whatever happens, happens. And if you stayed in it, you had a really nice trade. It went up pretty far, made new highs, and you'd be a fool to give that all back. But depends on how much is in your kitty. Because if your entry was the high of that entry bar down there, and you go to break even, and you get a first target, I mean, it's a lousy first target given all that was available. Yeah, you could sit there and let it all come back on you. And then for next time, you'll learn. You know, there's no sustained trend here. You want a sustained trend? Compare, whenever you get in here, look at your 30-minute chart and see if you have the potential of a really big target. But just realize you're going to have to sit through that candle backfilling a lot, right? Like if you got in at that reversal down there on your 30-minute chart and you got a first target and you got to break even and you survived all that, well, gee, you had a fantastic trade because you wouldn't even think about getting out until you hit a major area like a peak or a major valley or a pivot or, you know. But can people do that? I don't know. Some people can, some people can't. Some people take one trade a day off of a 30-minute chart. They use like a 4-hour and a 30-minute, and they take one trade a day, and it's either 20 points or it's no points. And they do that every day. Well, most days. When you trade big like that, you don't get one every day. But the ones you get are good for the week. You know.
So if I were to look at your trend line here.
Yeah, look at that. Simple as best. Amazing, huh? I'm telling you, man, clean charts. You just have to keep in mind the principles, you know, the buy and sell and what's actually happening to the traders on the small scale as they jockey to stay in the, you know, magnificent trades. You see, sometimes I get these monsters. You know, you just gotta wait. You gotta wait. You know, and sometimes they don't happen. But I think keeping it simple is the best thing you can do.
All right.
Can you move that? Is this live or is this replay action?
This is replay.
Oh, what happened next after this? Just go forward a couple of bars.
Can't do anything. It's in the middle.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do here. Yeah, this is where it gets tough again. Oh. Extend that trend line.
Hold on.
The trend line, not the horizontal. Extend the trend line.
Oh, it's still building. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, and look, it's going to intersect our, was that S1? No, at the body. I use the bottom bodies. Yeah, right there. Okay, and extend it. I mean, you could use whatever you want, but that's what I do. Extend it. Didn't quite get there. Keep going. See what happens. Did you get a nice big re-entry? Yeah. Keep going. Oh, is this building now?
I can build it. I can make it.
Yeah. Put it like, 10 speed or something. I don't know. I just want to see what happened. What was the high?
The high was at 55. 54, almost 54.
Can I see what it looks like on the 30?
So on the left side.
Oh, okay. It's up there?
Right here. This is the 30.
Oh, is that the candle we're on?
So this candle we're on, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's boxing out.
Yeah. Too bad it didn't come back quite far enough. Because, that S1 is also a magnet. Was the POC way above us? That blue line on your 30-minute chart is where on this chart? Hold on. That was your entry. Hold on.
This bar right here?
Yep, that one. But I want to see what it looks like on the 30 where it coincides.
It is. You're looking at it.
Okay. So it was that green bar just
Yep.
to the left. Yeah.
It's not coming back down to this area.
Well, no, it already happened, but we'll see. So you got, if you got in on that one, you're in, and you got a first target. Now you're gonna break even or scratch, depending on what you got in the kitty to work with. And you definitely don't want to start trading below your slanted trend line, because you might have gotten out and take your profit, but we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I would already have done it, but yeah, look at that. Yep. Yeah, we're already in again. And try it again and see what happens. This is trend line. Okay. Extend that trend line. Put that trend line into infinite space. Oh, look at that one. It was great. Yeah, there's no reason not to have done it again. Double bottomed. You got chicken legs there. Well, why not? Yeah, well, and you take your profit, and it just doesn't go on forever. We'd like it to, but it just doesn't. But it's good for 10, 20, 30. Oh, look at that. A 5 box plus a little bit, and then it comes back in. 5 boxes everywhere. So 5 points, 5, 6 points. They're all good for 5 or 6 points.
So Ed, where did you learn, or how can I learn to read the volume as it's building and lining up? Because I've been hearing you talk about this for forever, and I still don't get it.
I don't know if you could even see it because your charts have so much stuff on it. But
But I'm running this. This is all I'm running.
okay, well then you have to watch the ticks. You have to watch how the bars build. It takes concentration. Um, don't have so much distance between each area. I mean, look, you got your price action way up there and you got
Yeah.
your volume way down there. You see my charts, it's like right on top of each other, but they're clean charts. They don't have all that junk. The only pictures I send you are the strategy pictures, and they're all cluttered. I don't even use them. Um, but it shows up daily target hit because it's on automatic, and when it starts to screw up, I gotta fix it. But whatever, it's very frustrating. Half the time, I don't even run them. So I think you just have to concentrate on that, and you have to keep your chart simple. I think what you have on your chart is more than enough.
I don't put anything else. There's nothing else on the chart.
Okay, well, so you got the volume down there, and I would make those things closer so you don't have so much travel distance.
Okay, but I'm making it this big, Ed, because I need to show you and you can't see.
Oh, okay.
I've got a
All right.
43-inch monitor. My 10 range is as big as the monitor, for crying.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, maybe that's too big. I don't know.
Well, I'm making it
Oh,
for
look at,
you.
wow, it hit the pivot up there. Oh, we should have been waiting up there for that short. Definitely. Would you have taken that short? Because I would definitely have taken it. As a matter of fact, I probably would have been waiting for it.
Yeah, but it would have run right through you.
No, no, no. You'd have to decide. I could have. If I put an order in, I would put it about a few ticks above or below the pivot. I couldn't tell you exactly. I'd have to look at it as it was getting there, and then and if not, I'd wait for the bottom close. Nice trade, and I don't know if I would have gotten that second leg up. I might have, because that blue line, by now, your blue line should have shifted up. Take your blue line and put it where it needs to be now.
Well,
Right,
the
or
blue line now,
right before this event.
right here, right?
It should no move where show me where you think the blue line should have been right before this event that just happened on the run up. Put that at the hard right edge.
Put what at the hard right edge?
Put the re-entry long at the hard right edge. More. There. Okay. At that point, you should have been moving your blue lines. So move your blue lines where you think it should have been. Okay, is that as good as you can get it? You're looking at the
Maybe
30
a little
and
bit lower, but somewhere in this vicinity.
well, look at the 30. That'll help you. Look at the 30. Why don't you use universal thing with no scroll? That way you can see without having to go to the next chart. You can see where your cursor is. It's a universal no scroll kind of thing. Yeah. Now, you see how they line up? No. Now look on your 30. No, I need to see the rest of your 30. Your 30. We need to see the left of your 30. Squeeze that in. Or maybe. There you go. Oh, no man's land. Okay, but look left. To put it there. Okay, put it there. Let me see. Oh, look where it happens to be. Look where it happens to be. So that's where your blue line goes. All right. So we're looking to get a re-entry now. Now fix your trend line, because now your trend line's getting a little steeper. Put it at the bottom of the body box, the last body box.
But the trend line's now going on a nearly 90% run, right?
Well, we don't know that yet.
So it's
Oh,
going.
well, not on the 30. The 30 doesn't matter anymore. On this one.
I'm talking this chart here.
Yeah, extend that, move that trend line up a little.
This one?
Yeah, move it to like the double bottom bodies that you have just to the left.
Like this?
No, that's way out of whack. Down, down, down. No, down, 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 down. Yeah, there, no, there. Yeah, extend it out to the right, beyond the chart edge. Okay, all right. So, yeah, a good reentry would be, well, we never got it. All right, doesn't matter.
I don't think it's coming back.
I don't know. We never got it. But, so that's life. But the one before you definitely could have gotten. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this would be tough to get all of this. You'd have to just kind of really jump on it. If your 30-minute candle is doing that kind of stuff, you know, no bus riders. It'd be very difficult to catch that. If you were in from the bottom of the trend line, the bottom of your trend line, yeah, you'd be sitting pretty. Just keep riding that thing up. And you could use that trend line for your stop placements. Just stay behind that trend line. And now at this point, you'd be crazy not to take profits when it starts doing this. Right? You almost double topped up there again. So you'd be crazy if you didn't start taking profit. But if you won contract, you're probably up $1,000. It'd be crazy to give half of that back just for another $500.
Yeah.
Which you have no guarantee of getting, but $1,000, man, put that in your pocket. That's a week's worth of work. Right? I mean, if you're doing 200 a day, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I mean, that's a week's worth of work, man.
All right, Ed.
So I think cleaner charts, less eye travel, and focus on the tick. What did the volume do? The volume did something. What did the tick do? And the delta is given to you, so that's easier. You can just follow that. And you got to see, are they both going up together, or is one going in the opposite direction? Now, the volume will never go in the opposite direction. The tick will, but the volume will always increase either up tick or down tick.
Yeah, so we have to see.
But if it doesn't increase and it ticks in any direction, well, that's the opposite, right? So that means that there's no real new volume. Okay, so that's important. And keep in mind who's running the market. It's not the limits, it's the market inventory coming. Why'd you do that? Did you go long? I hope you went long.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, 2 bars back into the zone, coming out of it.
You went long. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it takes practice. I don't think you've really practiced that. You might have heard me say it, but you never really conscious. Oh my God, what is this? What happened today?
That's what happened today. Go all the way back.
Jeez,
Is it this tomorrow? I mean,
I should have stayed trading today. Wow. I only made 700 today. I should have kept trading.
yeah, make some more of those sim ticks, Ed.
Yeah, Simtex. I made 2,400 or something Simtex day before yesterday.
So when you give me a chart to show everybody, don't give it to me in sim. Don't show the account. When
Oh,
you're,
okay.
you want me to show a chart?
But
No.
we're trading sim.
Oh, I know.
Well, I mean, when they go to cash, all bets are off. It's not only is it not going to feel the same, it's not going to feel the same. And that's the thing. That's why in sim, it should be a piece of cake. Because if it's not a piece of cake in sim, it gets much more difficult by a factor of 10 in cash. Because we start talking to the market guards and we start dealing with emotional stuff and we start getting sissy slapped and we know they're just messing with us. But this it's like we can't stop it. So I understand that you want to give maybe the illusion of simplicity and ease, but that's a very important thing. If you're not, you cannot be 50% in sim. You've got to be way up there, 70% or better in sim, because you're going to lose 20% off the top. So you'll be winding up at around 50. At 50% in the cash market, that's your starting point. That's a good starting point. It means you're stable, but it doesn't mean you can handle it. You don't know if you can handle it till you do it. And that's the reality of it.
Welcome to the real world of trading, Ed.
Yeah, I know it'll scare everybody and send them to the hills, but
Yeah, but we don't want to do that.
well,
You can scare all of the students that have bought, but the new ones, don't scare them.
no, I don't go out to scare anybody. I'm making an effort not to say too much about that. But all of the rest of this stuff, this is just technical. I mean, this if you do this and you get good at it, you should kill it in sim. Uh, then real world, hey, real world's the real world.
How are you feeling, Ed? You've been to the doctor a little bit the last bit. You've been tired. You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing too good. But I've lost a lot of weight. Guess how much I weigh now?
Oh, I don't know.
135.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm real skinny. And it is what it is. So I just take it one day at a time and keep moving, and that's it. I had a bad day yesterday, and I've been on this auto, uh, uh, autophagy protocol. I don't know if you know what that is.
Like a detox?
No, it's a starvation thing where you try and starve out your cancer. Either it kills you
Or you
or
kill
you
it?
kill it. Yeah, and I did that for 5 days. The first time I ate was yesterday. Um, and actually the first
No
time
wonder you're losing weight.
yeah, well, that's part of it too, but I have to accelerate it. I had to accelerate it because it wasn't happening fast enough. I had to go into that starvation mode. I did that for 5 days, and I just come off of it last night. And today is my first good eating day. And it is what it is. So you know, that's where it's at.
All right. Well, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, me too. One day at a time. I'm glad that I lost weight though, because my wife says I look cool.
you're, you're 135 pounds, man. How tall are you?
I'm 5'6", so it's not
Wow.
so bad looking.
That's pretty thin.
Yeah, I should be about 155, but
Because
that's
I'm
okay.
I'm 180 something and I'm 5'9".
Well, that's a little chunky. You should be around 170.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
170. I used to wrestle, and the ideal weight classes, uh, 5'6" is about 145, 150. 5'9" is about 175. 6 feet is about 190. And it's great if it's muscle weight, and hopefully it's muscle weight.
Mhm.
So, but that's the weight zones. So right now I'm going to maintain this, and I don't want to get any heavier than say 145 max, 10 pounds. But it's cool. Like I said, I look cool according to my wife. To my kids, I look real skinny, but it is what it is.
You look like you did when you got married.
Yeah, I look like I did when I got out of the Marine Corps,
Mhm.
which was like
A long time ago.
a really long days. We're talking 1970s. Wow, early 71, I think it was. So yeah, or is it 72? Somewhere around there. Anyway, I gotta go now. I got a karate class to go to.
Thanks for all the insight as usual, Ed.
Okay, just
See,
practice it in bar by bar.
see you in the morning.
Okay. You could run replays and do it in slow speed and practice it bar by bar and compare the previous volume height to the current bar tick. I mean, it's tedious, but if you do it for a little while, you'll get used to it.
What do you mean compare the previous volume height?
Yeah. The volume number, did the bar tick up and the volume increase? Ask
Oh, I
yourself
see.
that on every
see.
tick.
Okay.
And did the volume go up and the bar not go up, the tick up, and did it tick down?
But sometimes it goes up and it goes down. That's what I find confusing.
Yeah, but
It's
you
not
gotta
like,
you gotta find out which tick it went on, because it increased or it did nothing, and yet the 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 bar ticked a price. Somebody market ordered something. So either they came down to the offer, in which case there was no volume increase, or they came up to the bid, to the ask, and there was a volume increase. So what does that tell you? Buyers are coming in.
yeah.
Okay, so and if it didn't, what does it tell you? It tells you sellers have too much volume. They're overwhelming the buyers. Even they're filling limit orders, but it's going down because there's not enough buyers.
We'll talk about it in the morning, Ed. Have a good time at karate.
Okay, see you later.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.